Today we're going to look at using hot glue guns to glue our pieces together. First thing we need to discuss is hot glue gun safety. As you can see, I have my glue gun sitting here on the side. It's not near any materials. When we set the glue gun down, we don't want it by anything as it could start a fire. Ideally, you would use these pieces right here to prop your glue gun up this way, but a lot of the times the cord won't allow for that. So a lot of the times you do need to lay it down on the side, but again, just make sure it's not by anything. Another thing with glue gun safety is you can never touch the metal piece right here because that is very, very hot. You also cannot touch the glue right when you glue something down. You need to wait a little bit before you can touch it, otherwise it'll burn you. When our glue stick is almost gone, you will notice that this will not be back here. The end of the glue stick will be inside here. So when your glue stick gets down and it's flush with this area right here, you'll use a second glue stick and have that through there, and then that will start feeding through the glue gun. First thing with my project is I decided to glue some things with regular Elmer's glue. We don't want to use the glue stick any more than we have to. So I glued the yarn onto here with regular Elmer's glue. And then with my paper, I stapled my pieces together. I could have also used regular glue for that. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with the eyes of my project. When you use glue to glue pieces on, you have to have enough of the surface area connected to the other surface area, otherwise the glue will not stick. There's a few ways that you can do that. One way, if I use this, I can get enough glue in there so that that will just rest on there and that will stick where I need it to. Another way is to have a sort of buffer. Have to be careful not to touch that. A buffer in the area so that it will stay on there. So if I look at underneath this container, the only surface area that could stick onto my record is this very thin edge right here. That's going to be hard to glue and to get that to stick on there. So I'm going to use a little buffer, which is just a piece of cardboard that I cut. And I'm going to use that to make sure that my item gets glued on there. I'm going to put glue on there and set that down. Give that a minute to dry while I do this one. You have to be kind of careful with the plastics as well because they can melt. Okay, notice I'm not touching the hot glue. Okay, so now I have all this surface area to connect to here instead of this really thin piece on the edge. I'm going to push down where that buffer is, and then now you can see it's attached.